Alright guys, Cha Brothers Loft here. Welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to share with you guys my top 5 tips and tricks of selecting numbers out to the one lofts, fraternity, and club races. Now, these are the 5 tips that I go by, that I believe in, and this is what's been sending me up to success in the races every year that I've been participating in races. Sit back, hang tight. Let's see if we all can be successful. Before we go to the top 5 tips and tricks, do me a favor. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Everything helps. I'll keep posting videos and whatnot. Feel free to also comment. You comment, I answer back. I'm very active on YouTube as well. So, alright, enough of this. Let's go. Let's go check out some numbers. The first tip that I will always give is the family. Now, this will include the pedigree, the family history, both mom and dad on dad's side. How have they been successful? Are they successful? Are they continuing to breed winners and winners and winners? This will also go with my other theory is winners breed winners. And this is a very great example that I'm going to show you guys right here. This young bird here, she's a wiggler. Look at that fight. But yeah, so this is a half sibling mating that I'm doing this year. Sorry, she's wiggling too much. Look at that, look at that, look at that fight. Love that fight. This is a half sibling mating. Goes back to my foundation hen Bulldozer's Beauty. So this is a double Bulldozer's Beauty. Sire is my Futurities Prince, equal first, 18th to trap, black gold, one loft race 2021. On the final race, won me $8,300. And then the dam is my Futurities Princess, first place, 2019 Crooked River one loft race, final race, won $12,820, and she finished third average speed. So these two are direct off Bulldozer's Beauty. One is off of Turcon, the other is off of my Florian cock. I call Florian one. Both one loft, equal first winners on the finals. And I decided to put them together this year and got this little gal. Now, I know I'm going to talk to you guys about 5 tips. But I'm going to show you guys this one first. And this one actually fits in a lot of my criteria that I like, that I'm going to tell you guys today. That she has a nice back and tail. That's what I like. That's what I like. I'll be shipping these guys to the one lofts next week. Beautiful, beautiful hen. Very small. I love small hens. I've done very well with my small birds. But yeah, so the family. Sire, the dam, half siblings to the sire and dam, full siblings to the sire and dams. Won money, won races, does very well. The grandparents to this hen here are my foundation breeders in the loft. Cousins, second cousins, aunts, uncles are winning. This family is winning for me. Bulldozer, Turk blood, this hairy blood, it's all working. And that's what my loft is mostly consists of. This family works. And also winners breed winners. I always bring back my winners in hopes of them continue on the genetics. And so far it's been working. Every year I'm always bring my winners back. Every year those winners are always bringing winners. So that's going to be one example. Alright guys, let's go on to the next tip. Tip number 2 here, feather quality. Now feather quality, I believe, comes with the genetics. You know, I do believe in that. I also believe that feather quality is also the fancier's control as well, which is me. I provide the best minerals, the best feed, the right seeds, bath, to create feather quality as well. But with great birds, great genetics, that feather quality will also carry down to the youngsters as well. So this one here is a good example of feather quality. This here is a full sibling to Goki Yellow, my Cuevas Classic one-off race money winner from last year. Yes, I put them back together again this year. And this one's actually going back to Cuevas Classic. This young bird has a lot of the traits I like too. A lot of these young birds that will be featured in my top 5 here, a lot of them fits all the criteria. Yeah, back and tail. Very nice tail, very nice back. But this one, feather quality. Imagine smooth like a baby's butt. Very soft. It's not rigid. I mean, it's a little molting. It's molting just a little bit on the windshield. But overall, the feathers are still smooth. Aerodynamics is what I think about feather quality. Very beautiful bird. Very, very beautiful. Now it's been warm here in Minnesota, so I've been giving these guys a bath, and that just bumps up their feather quality even more. You see, she's a wiggler too. I like that. A lot of common traits. But yeah, this is like I said, full sibling to a winner. Ties back to tip number 1 as well. Same cross. Bulldozer Turk. Turk Bulldozer cross. Feather quality. All right. Let's go to tip number 3. So for tip number 3 here, I'm going to put tip number 3 and 4 together. Why? Is because this young bird is the prime example of tip number 3 and 4. And also tip 1 and 2. This young bird here is the all-around young bird that if I was to have a whole loft of this young bird, I take it any day. So here's tip 3, and it's the forearm, and tip 4 is characteristics. This here is a direct son off of Turcon and Bulldozer's Beauty. This young bird has everything I'm looking for. And I mean everything. Look at that trait. It just wants to go. Handle's perfect. Feathers are nice and beautiful. Alert. But the forearm. So how I measure forearm, everyone, is I use my middle finger. Sorry, I'm not flicking you guys off. But I use the middle finger to measure the forearm. I always recommend you sticking to one finger to do this so that you can stay consistent. Now, if you go right under the wing here, the bone that you're trying to measure is from the body to the first joint. That's the forearm. Put your middle finger right into it. This one is snug. And my middle finger's, about yay big. And it fits snug right on the forearm. The joint and the bone from the joint to the body is not long. Same side as well. I use my middle finger to stay consistent. Not long. It's perfect. It fits snug. So the example is from the Eiger camp, father and son. The example was, imagine you carrying a bucket, 2 buckets, full of water, arms straight out. How far can you go before you start feeling tired? Compared to you carrying two full buckets of water and your arms are tucked in, and see how long and far you can carry those 2 buckets of water for. Of course, the arms tucked in, you're gonna be able to go longer and further, right? Yes, that's correct. So shorter forearm, and a lot of my winners that I brought back has the short forearm. So that kind of goes along with my theory. I only judge it from my winners that are coming back. And this brings to tip number 4, characteristics. As a young bird, when I weaned this youngster, he was the most curious one in the loft. He plays around with me when I spend time in the loft observing. He messes around with the water jug, feed, and grit the fastest. He's always the first one. He whines to his parents to feed, and when the parents are eating, drinking, he's next to it. He's dipping his head into the water. He's drinking. Very fast learner. And that comes with a lot of time in the loft observing young birds. Also, earlier on the shot, he's wiggling. He's wiggling out of the hands. He wants to go. Look at him. He's just looking. He wants to get out. That's characteristics. I love this trait, guys. And everyone, I really love this trait. A lot of my birds are fighters. They wiggle in the hands. They want to get out. That's what I love. People say, "True, your birds are wild." I say, "Yeah, I like that. The wild, the better. I like that." They just want to fight. They just want to get out. They just want to zoom. So that's tip 3 and 4, guys. Forearm, characteristics. This is what I look for. Look at them. And then this goes back to 2 and 1 as well. Family, pedigree, feather quality. This is all arounder. Like I said, this is direct Turcon, Bulldoze's Beauty. Full sibling to my Crooked River winner, Tedosa's Princess. And full brother to my Tedosa's Prince. Tedosa's Prince was the money winner on the final 368-mile race that we held up here. 9th place, won some money. 6 ace young bird, all Wisconsin. My good friend Peter Yang handled that bird, raced that bird. Awesome bird. And then when he was at Greg Warren's, when Greg had him, he bred 3 money winners in 1 year. Last year, 3 money winners. So family of winners, family or breeders that breed winners. This is my backbone. This is the family, everyone. I'm winning with it. I'm winning with the kids. I'm still winning with the parents, the cousins. It's right here. All right, let's go tip number 5. So tip number 5 here, a very special tip. The reason why I say it's a very special tip is because I'm not going to show a young bird in tip number 5. Tip number 5 is just do it. And the reason why I'm not copying Nike's logo of just do it, but seriously, just do it. Just send your birds out. That's the only way you're gonna know is send your birds out, test. Only one way to find out. The basket's gonna do the testing for you. The basket's gonna see if you have great birds or not. You'll never know until you try, right? So that's my last tip, is just do it. Just send the birds. I also use these criteria as well. I'm not gonna lie. But then you also want to select the best, but you also just have to do it. If you don't have the funds to do it, that's fine. You know, everybody has their own financial issues, financial statuses, and just do whatever you can. And only one way to find out, only one way to test your family, your birds, your bloodline. And every year I've been sending the same family of birds, the same relatives, and they're winning year after year for me. So that's one best tip for you guys, is to just do it, just send them. Only one way to find out is the basket. Now, I send them on the club level, the club fraternity level. I send them on one loft. The family I have can do it on both. same family birds win on the club level, 1 month level. And how do I know? I just send them. Test. No sentimental attachment, no sentimental values, no sentimental feelings. You just have to send. That's only one way to find out. If you lose your birds, okay, once the birds are in the air, Mother Nature takes its course. You can't really control it. Hawks, wires, birds can hit trees. Bird can just follow another flock and gone. Who knows? But you want to win. You want to be competitive. Test, and bring the best back. And hopefully those best ones can continue to breed good winners for you. And also keep the breeders too that bred those winners. That's a good start. But yeah, tip number 5, guys, is to just do it. Just send them out, test them. Who knows? You could be lucky. It could be your day. It could be your pigeon's day. You never know. That's just pure luck. As long as you did the hard work, you did the job at home, you sent them out to give them a chance, an opportunity to race. You did the best you can. All right, guys, that takes care of it. I'm gonna continue on with the chores here. Already fed the birds, already watered the birds. Hence why it's kind of calm in the loft. But yeah, guys, if you haven't liked, share, subscribe, please do. Everything here helps out. If you like this video, please leave a like, share it. I'm also put the first video I did of selecting numbers to the races in my description as well. All right, guys, thanks for watching. 7 Cha Brothers Loft.